Good morning, class. This is our SST period and we are on chapter 4, Major Landforms. In our previous class, last class, we have done mountains, plateaus, and now in this class, we will learn about plains, deserts, rivers. Now, let's start with plains. What are plains? What is plain? Plain is a flat land surface of the earth. Plain is a flat and low land surface of the earth. Mountains are high land. Plains are low land with gentle slope. Yes, children, we can easily see steep slopes in mountains, but in plains we cannot see slopes. Why? Because they are very gentle. It is not easily visible. Okay, so children, now we can define plain. What is plain? A plain or lowland is a flat and low-lying land surface on the earth. Clear? Plain and lowland both are same thing. When we say lowland, we are talking about plains, and plains means flat land of the earth's surface. Now let's see what are the different features and importance of plains. First point, plains are formed by silt and sand deposition. Now children, as we all know that river is a flowing water body, and when river starts from mountain, it runs with speed and it carries silt and sand with it. Okay, sand, everybody knows what is sand, and silt. Silt is a mixture of sand, soil, loam and dead animals and plants which is carried by running water, that is river. Okay, so what happens when river leaves mountain and joins land, low land, then this silt and sand starts gradually depositing, and when it deposits it forms plains like this. You can see children, plains are formed by silt. What is silt? Silt is a mixture of different soil, dead plants and animals, sand. Together they form silt, and when silt deposit on low land, it forms plains like this. This is what? This is plain, lowland. Is it clear? Now, second point, plains have fertile soil. Why plains have fertile soil? Because they are formed by silt, and silt is very fertile. It have all the nutrients which is required by crops or plants for growing. Okay, that is why silt is very important and it makes plains fertile land. Okay, fertile land means good for agriculture. Is it clear? Plains have fertile soil because they are formed by silt. Clear? Now, next point. Construction is easy in plains. Yes. Now children, can you imagine anything on steep slopes? No. But if it is a flat land, you will get flat platform for constructing anything. You can make easily. Yes. So construction in plains are easy. Like constructing building, constructing roads, constructing railway lines and airports. Yes, these are easy on plains. Fourth point, Plains are thickly populated. Thickly populated means, children, lot of people live in plains. Why lot of people? Why population density is more in plains? Because plains have fertile soil. Fertile soil means good agriculture. Good agriculture means sufficient food for survival. When you get sufficient food, why you will leave that place? And plain is a place which provides you sufficient food. Yes, and along with food, it gives you comfortable place to construct house, offices, schools, hospitals, all the basic things or all the luxurious thing you can get in plains easily. Airports, train, that is railways, and roads. So because of these railways, airports and roads, in plains transportation is easy. Okay, and we can construct houses for working and living comfortably. So why anybody will leave plains? This is the reason why plains are thickly populated. Clear? Now, after plains, deserts. What are deserts? Deserts are the driest place on the earth. What are deserts, children? They are the driest place on the earth. Why driest place? Because they receive very less rainfall. This area, desert, receives very less rainfall. As a result, they have less humidity in air. In air, they have less moisture. That is why they experience dry climate. Is it clear? And maximum time deserts are having sandy soil. Is it clear, children? Now you all can define desert. The driest place on the earth are called deserts. It receives very little rainfall. Thus, they have dry climate. Now, let's see what are the different features of desert. First point, deserts have very hot days and cold nights. Deserts have hot days and cold nights. Do you know, children, why? Because rocks or soils have one special quality. What is that? They receive or absorb heat easily and they release heat easily. Okay, so when in the daytime they get warmth from sun, the soil, sandy soil becomes hot, very hot, which makes complete surrounding hot. That is why they have hot days. And in evening or night, when sun is not there, whatever heat they are having inside, they release out easily. They release out and becomes cool. So what, as a result, deserts have cold night. Is it clear? Now let's see what is second point. Frequent dust storm in deserts. Storm is what? Blowing wind in a high speed. Okay, so in desert, frequent dust storm. They experience dust storms more frequently. What is dust storm, children? When when air moves in a high speed carrying lot of dust or sand. What is that? Dust storm. You can see here on the screen. Is it clear? Now, next point. Sand dunes are common in these areas. What is sand dunes? Sand dunes are small hills of sand in desert. This is what, children? Can you see this? Small hills. What is this? This is sand dunes. And when when dust storm is there in desert, they change their places because they are not fixed. They are very light and air blows them and they change their place. Is it clear? Now the next. Little vegetation due to less rainfall. As we have already discussed, children, that a desert area receives very less rainfall. That means they have very less rainfall. Rainy season is for very short period, very short period. So as a result, here climate is dry. And in dry climate or when there is no water, farming becomes really difficult and planting trees becomes difficult. So they have less vegetation, means less greenery, because there is no sufficient water for watering plants. Clear? So these are what, children? These are some features of deserts. Now, after mountains, plains, plateaus, desert, we will learn about rivers. We will learn about rivers. What are rivers? Rivers are large flowing water bodies which mostly starts from mountains and end their journey in larger water bodies. That is after meeting ocean or sea. Okay. So what is river, children? River is a large water body which starts from mountain and end their journey after meeting ocean or sea. Okay. Now children, always remember that river flows from highland to lowland. Rivers flow from highlands to lowland and they cover large area. This much is clear. Now, let's define river or rivers. Rivers are large natural stream of flowing water. They flow through a channel in the surface of the ground. This much is clear. Now, the journey of river is divided into three parts. What is that? The upper or young course, the middle or the mature course, the lower or the old course. Now children, the place from where river starts flowing, that is what? Origin of the river. I am repeating again, the place from where the river starts flowing. That place is known as source of the river or origin of the river. Okay, and that is what? That is first stage of river journey. Okay, journey of the river. It is the first phase of the river's journey. Okay, and this part, this stage covers mountain, highlands, and here the water speed is really high. Okay, upper course, starting point of the river, that is source or origin of the river. It flows in a high speed and it covers area on mountains, that is highland. Then it comes the middle course or the mature course. In this, the speed of the flowing water reduces. It goes down. You can see the speed of water here and here. In first stage, it is really fast, and in the middle course, it goes down. Okay, and it covers plains. The second stage, that is middle course or mature course, they cover maximum part of plains. After this comes the lower course or the old age. This is the stage where rivers prepare themselves to meet ocean or sea. Okay, here they make delta, they deposit silt, and after that they join ocean or sea. Now, Children, let's understand the journey of river in little detail. Now, as we all know that the journey of river is divided into three stages. That is upper or young course, then middle or mature course, and the last lower or old course. Let's start with upper course. Now, what is upper course? Upper course is that part of the river's journey where it starts flowing. And from where it starts flowing? From mountains. As I have told you earlier also, that river or water flows from highland to lowland. And what is highland? Mountains and plateaus. But maximum river starts flowing from mountains as they get water from melting snow. Melting snow which is on mountain. Okay, this much is clear. The starting point of river is known as source. From the point where it starts flowing, it is known as source. And they start flowing in small streams. They start flowing in small streams later which joins together and form river. The upper course or the young course of the river covers mountain. They covers mountain, and here the speed of water is really high. They flow in very high speed. Okay, so 3 points you have to remember about upper course. That journey of river starts from upper course. The place from where river starts flowing is known as source or origin of the river. And second point, it covers highland or mountains. Okay, third point, in mountains river flows with very high speed, and when they leave mountains and they join plains, then the middle course or middle course or mature course of river starts when it joins plain. That means from here to here. It is what? It is middle course or mature course. Okay, here the speed of water decreases. Here the speed of water comes down, or we can say it decreases. Okay, and in this stage, what is special about this stage? They form meanders. Meander means, can you see children, this S form? What is this? This is meander. These loops are meander. You can see in this picture. This is what? River. This is what? River. And can you see these loops formed by river? This is what? This is meander. And river forms meander in plains only. When they leave mountains, they join plain. The speed of water decreases, and other than this, they form meanders. Okay, this much is clear. Now, after this, children, it starts lower course or old age. Lower course or old age. Here, they prepare themselves to meet rivers or oceans. In lower course, rivers start preparing to end their journey. And how they end their journey? By meeting ocean or sea, the larger water body. Okay, but before they meet larger water bodies, on the mouth they form delta. They form delta. What is delta, children? Basically, when river starts flowing from the mountains with a high speed, what they do? They carry silt, sand, okay, and that silt and sand start depositing gradually. It starts depositing gradually. Okay, So the plains are what? Basically plains are silt, which is plains are formed by silt and sand, which is brought by river from mountains. Yes, and gradually when river moves towards the larger water body, speed decreases. Okay, high speed in first stage, second stage the speed goes down little bit, and in the third stage they starts flowing really slow. Why? Because they start depositing silt, and when they deposit silt on the mouth, it forms triangular shape. Can you see these shape? These are what? Triangular shape, and this is what? Delta. This is what? Delta. And after this, river joins ocean. Now you can see children here also. See what is this? This is a triangular shape. Okay. And what is this? This is the deposition of silt or sand. You can see here also. This is what? Triangular shape. You can see here also. Yes. And after this children, what happened? They joins river or they join sea or oceans, and this way they end their journey. I believe the journey of river is clear to everybody. Thank you children. Now I hope major landforms are clear to you all. Thank you for listening me. Stay blessed.